Right now.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to Strangers on a Plane.
Yes.
This is
Jerzey Julz.
and I am Carolyn Neff, and thank you for joining us today. So, Jersey, it's been a little while since I've seen you.
Yes, man. I've been booked and busy, which is always a good thing because I'd rather be booked and busy than bored and broke.
Okay, so I would much rather be with you.
Well, how you been, Carolyn?
You know what? I've been really good. I've been on lots of planes.
Okay.
I've been traveling. I have been to Dallas, Atlanta.
Back to Dallas.
Back to Dallas.
Always
back to Dallas.
Always back to Dallas.
You know, what can you do? That's where I grew up, which is sometimes you'll hear that little accent come out.
Yeah.
But then I come to New York and I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Okay.
How's New York treating you, by the way?
New York has been really great.
Nice. Shout out to New York, man. I like New York, man.
But where are we right now?
Jersey, man. Everything got to come through Jersey. Y'all know me, man. Maybe I'm a little biased, man. Been around the world a few times and stuff, but it's Jersey for me, just like Dallas for you.
Right. So I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Since I was on the plane, and I don't know if we've ever talked about this just personally between us, but what do you think about the proper travel attire?
The proper travel attire for me as a man, I think as a man, is what I have on right now, man. I like a nice clean jumpsuit or something, sweatsuit, and, because, you got to take off your belt. You got to take off your watch. You got to pull out your wallet and everything out your pocket, and you got to take off your shoes. So I try to eliminate some of the process, and you want to be comfortable because these flights will be like 2 to 4 hours, 6 hours plus. You don't want to be all in jeans and stuff. Like I don't know. I like me personally. I'm a sweatsuit kind of guy when I like to travel. Less hassle.
But it looks comfortable. And now, so since we actually met on a plane,
Yeah.
I know one of the reasons that you wear a hoodie.
Yes.
Because this man right here, as soon as the plane takes off, he takes his hoodie. Wait, you put your headphones on.
Yes.
Takes his hoodie and he puts it over his head.
Yes.
And this particular flight, he was in a middle seat and he was able to sleep. I was so surprised because he's not short. He's a very tall man.
Yeah, you got to know how to maneuver. You know what I mean? Stretching is key too. That boils down to another topic. Right. Health while traveling and stuff. We're going to get into that. I'm speaking now.
Oh, yes. So we were also talking about this, your health when you're traveling, wellness. Sometimes travel can be stressful for people. And since we say travel code is stay open, stay flexible, and stay kind. Exactly. So one of the things that you do that's a great idea is to do a little stretching before you get on the plane.
Yes. Keep the circulation going because as I just mentioned, you do sit down for periods of time and stuff. Yes, you could get up, go to the bathroom, but if, like you said, if I'm in the middle seat, who really wants to bother the other person? Even though sometimes you have to. We all know, understand and stuff. Right. That comes to stay flexible, stay kind and stuff like that. And so make sure you stretch, keep the circulation going. Y'all know I'm a firefighter, EMT, and spent 13 years in the Air Force and stuff. So these travel guides kind of help me throughout my time and stuff like that as well. And I'm pretty sure you throughout your continuous, extraneous career has done a lot of travel yourself, man. So what do you think?
So for me, I make sure I drink a lot of water. Lots and lots of water because of circulation. And also, so I actually used to have something that I would do every time I would get on a plane. I would order a coffee with Baileys because that's just me. Like, I like my coffee with Baileys.
Yeah.
But what I realized is the caffeine and the alcohol while flying just didn't do well for my body.
You said alcohol.
Well, Bailey's is alcohol.
Hey.
It's got cream in it, and can you say? You can say alcohol.
Yeah, I like
right?
Bailey's. Bailey's will sneak up on you, though.
It will. But you know why I stopped? Okay, so first I amended that. I no longer ordered the coffee on the plane because I had a flight attendant tell me, "Do not ever drink coffee on the plane." She didn't specify, but she kind of made one of those faces like, don't do that. Yeah, so then I would get my own coffee, and then I would have them put Bailey's in it on the plane. But then I realized that I was dehydrating my skin, and I just didn't feel as well. So now, water on a plane.
I mean, you must have did a lot of flying, you notice that.
Okay, maybe. Maybe. And then also the other thing that you know, we talked about what you wear on the plane.
Yes.
I am one of those, well, I don't know. It's just what I like. I don't know if you'd call it anything in particular, but right here I have my travel bag, and I am going to just stand up for a second.
Well, do
the
your
people
thing.
that are just listening
Hey,
can't see it, but
show us how it's done.
So this is what I'm wearing right now, right?
Uh-huh.
And so this is what I would travel like, and I do this because I like to color coordinate with my luggage.
Definitely.
Color coordinate. So what I do, I usually always have a scarf, and then I'll just take my little scarf, ties everything together.
Yes.
Oh, sunglasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness gracious, my knees are not the same.
That.
And then always I recommend.
What Meg at? I see you, Meg the Stallion.
Right, but then I also recommend, right, sunglasses.
Definitely
Check
recommend.
it out.
Do I got
It's
mine
either
on me?
sunglasses or a hat. Because while you use your hoodie, I hide behind sunglasses and a hat. It just makes me feel like I've got a little more privacy
Yes.
when I'm traveling. And so, because sometimes traveling, you know, it's just not easy.
Yes.
You may not be in the mood to travel. You may not be in the mood to be around people.
The weather might not be good, and
Right.
it could be anything. That's why you got to stay flexible. Keep that in mind, man. And you got to keep the positive energy, the positive spirit, man. So.
Right. Now, show me your bags.
Oh man, my bag is pretty simple, guys. You know what I mean? Carolyn put me on the spot, but my bag is pretty simple, man. You know, I'm a businessman, so I have my book bag, my travel bag, and stuff, all my necessities and stuff like that. And then I also have I gotta have a travel glove, like a travel bag that you know what I mean, a carry on. Because I'm not paying all these fees. Y'all killing us with these fees right now. So,
Okay, yeah, let's talk about this.
we're gonna talk about it, girl, because Southwest is now no longer accepting free check bags. They are now charging for your check bags now. So
I'm sorry to interrupt, but those fees are so expensive.
Yes, the flights are expensive. You gotta wait until like late at night to find a good flight. Certain days, like a Tuesday, is a good. Maybe I'm giving out the jewels. My bad, guys.
wait.
Don't look on those days. Don't look at those times. I promise.
We still need to fly. Remember that. Let's give him some jewels.
Hey, don't let me
give 'em
start
some
dropping
jewels.
jewels, man.
So what else? Tell me some other things that you do that are hacks while you fly.
While I fly, I like I said, besides being comfortable, put my hood on. Sometimes I put my sunglasses on and stuff. I do like Delta cookies. Delta cookies are pretty damn good. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm addicted to those cookies. I gotta have 2 packs at least of those cookies. And I'm guilty of drinking the coffee on the plane. I gotta have my caffeine, man.
I mean, look, I've done it, and tempt me with some Baileys on an early flight. Oops.
Yeah, but see, I don't drink. You can't drink a lot of water for me while you're traveling because that means frequent restroom stops, especially when you're on road trips. Slow down on the drinking. It's gonna make you use the bathroom. That means more stops. It's gonna take up more time, and then slow down on the eating because you're gonna make you tired. And then when you're tired, don't put your hands on your face while you're driving. Don't scratch your head. Don't rub your neck. Don't do anything comfortable because then you're going to get sleepy and stuff. They travel. You got to think about it, man. You eating, you're going to get the money. I mean, you're going to be hungry.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? You're going to get the what?
I don't know what you talking about.
Is there something else you want to share with us that you'd like to do before you fly to keep you comfortable?
Oh, man. Honestly, I'm a marijuana medical, you know, I mean, I'm a veteran, 90% disabled and all that stuff. So, you know, I like to, you know, medicate legally.
Well, no, but let's speak on that a little bit because you wear a hearing aid.
Yes.
And so is there something about the use of medical marijuana that's medicinal for you, that's helpful?
It keeps me calm. It keeps the ringing in my ears down. I have ringing in my ears a lot, like 24/7 and stuff like that. You know, sometimes if it wants to, it'll change pitches out of nowhere and stuff like that.
Is that affected when you're in the altitude for the plane?
My ears pop. I don't really tend to wear my hearing aids. They're new to me. I only had them for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and they're very new to me. I've been fumbling them, breaking them and stuff. Dog chewing on them, typical excuses. But they're fairly new to me, so I'm adjusting to them as well. So everything's like adjustment for me at the moment. You know, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I do? I have this app, and it's called Insight Timer. Have you ever heard of it?
Nah.
So there's an app, and it's called Insight Timer, and they have the megahertz.
Yeah.
So I listen to the tonal stuff with the megahertz, and that really keeps me in a calm space, and I seem to enjoy that a lot.
Oh, how long? So you've been doing that the whole time while you travel?
Well, it's something. So I just discovered the app about a year ago. And by the way, you guys, if you have trouble sleeping, or if you need something that really is very calming for you, it's an app, and it's for free. I mean, they have a paid version, but I just use the free version, and it's called Insight Timer. And it has meditation. It has different frequencies.
I love meditation. That's like a good time, especially while you're flying. Not a lot of people get downtime, privacy to themselves,
Right.
heavy on meditation. Get your chakras and stuff and realigned. You know what I mean? Realign your stuff. Get everything together. Find some type of peace of mind. Read a book or something like that. You know what I mean? Say, look,
Right? You know what it is. I realized. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these videos, and you scroll through Instagram and TikTok, and you see people on. I'm not going to say the airline, but their planes are yellow, and you usually see people, and they're saying, "Oh, on this plane, these two passengers were yelling at each other, or they were fighting." Or when people are just taking their bags, or if somebody's rushing to try to get off a plane, people. Energies can get a little heated.
Yeah.
And so I tend to try to block it all out with this Insight Timer. And then the other thing I like about it is that in addition to the megahertz or the meditation, you can add elements like nature elements. So it'll be thunderstorms in the background of the meditation.
Something soothing, calm. Yeah. Ease your anxiety, because not everybody's comfortable flying, traveling, and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, I never seen nothing crazy like any fights or something at the airport. My crazy self would just, I don't know. As long as everything say, I don't know. I'm a fan of minding my business, but I'm going to watch. I'm mind my business.
I'm not even going to watch. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to remove myself from the situation, because things get thrown and things fly, and I do not want to have
That's true.
I got to keep it.
Stay safe, guys. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Hey, I have another question for you.
What's up?
So I see all these other stories about how, so-and-so was so offended because this woman wouldn't give up her seat so a family could sit together. Now, what do you think about that? So say you've got, if the child is young, I would want to move, but then we talk about anxiety. We talk about how some people aren't comfortable on planes, and with the fees that they have on planes and what they charge for seats these days.
Yeah.
And you have to pretty much pre-book your seat, and you prepay for it.
Yeah, that's what you took it out of my mouth right there.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
So if you've paid for your seat, do you give it up? Absolutely
not. I paid to be here. Now, if I didn't pay, I might be a little lenient. You feel me? Like, if I'm like, all right, because, I'm a family man and stuff. I understand the reason and the cause, but that I'm not entitled to or obligated to do that. It'll be a nice gesture. But,
right.
It is what it is. If I paid for this window seat, this extra room, SOL, my guy. You got to. I love. You can see him. You can see your family member. You know what I mean? If it's an infant, the infant's in your lap.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it really is dependent on how I'm asked. We think about it. It's, we talk about...
Even if you paid, it depends on...
It really does. And you know what? The other thing is let me ask you something. What if you did pay for your seat and the parent offered to reimburse you for the seat? Because that's the one thing...
Now, that's the difference. If I'm getting my money back, all right, I'm lenient.
Right. But you think about it.
I haven't heard that situation, somebody paying for your seat, though.
No, but exactly. So many people say, oh, this person, they didn't give up their seat. But the real question is, did you offer to reimburse them for the seat?
Got to keep that in mind.
Right. My kindness and your gesture, it's a fair economy of taking care of somebody. And I think that really, for me, it's the way that they ask. It is that exchange. We all want to feel like somebody sees us, they care about us, they want the best for us, and they're not just, take. If you want somebody to give you something, offer them something in return.
That's all it is.
Yeah, you can have the seat. Just
one hand wash the other, both wash the face. Help me, help we.
Oh, I like that. Help me.
I'm about to claim that. Hey, y'all calm down now out there.
I would like to know if anybody out there has ever been offered a reimbursement for their seat.
That'd be a strange case. If that's so, make sure you DM us, man. SOAP_classy talk.
Oh, also, if you have any questions or if you have any topics, anything that you want us to talk about, any airplane hacks, anything that you've ever wondered at an airplane or at an airport or an airplane, reach out to us. Now I have a question.
What's up?
I want to know. Have you ever met anybody other than myself that is super interesting on an airplane?
Besides you?
Besides me.
Literally?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't. I travel a lot. Nah, I haven't really met a lot of people on the airplane.
Oh, we're
stuff
actually
like
filming.
That.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But welcome to the party. You can come in and sit down.
This is the wrong place.
Oh, well, look at that.
That's awkward, but we would want to join though.
That's okay. Thanks for stopping by.
That's what happened, man. SOAP, strangers on the plane, baby.
Yep. Stay open, stay flexible, and
Stay kind.
See? And it translates really in every other part of your life, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go back. So, have you ever met anybody, like I said, more than as interesting or, as me on the plane?
I haven't. I'm pretty sure it's way, to me, I think it's way more easier for a female to, build a relationship and to start a conversation with a stranger if they choose to. It comes off as me a little bit. So I like to, and then, I just be in my own little zone sometimes. So sometimes I do be missing my blessings. But I could think of, I haven't really met anybody. I did, I run into a couple. But yeah, no.
I think that story's for another podcast.
I met a couple flight attendants. That's about it. Nothing crazy.
Okay, so I actually forgot I met this person on a plane until I saw something that you have coming up on June 6th, I think it is.
Who you mean? Master P?
Yes.
The legend, the OG. What up, man?
Yes. So when I saw that Jerzey was going to be headlining or opening for Master P,
yes.
Where is this at?
New Jersey Performing Arts Center, downtown Newark.
Okay. So when I saw that Jerzey was going to be performing, opening for Master P, it reminded me that several years ago, I'm talking maybe even a decade ago, I met Master P, whose name is Percy, who is such a nice person, by the way. I met him on a plane, and he was still nice to me, even though I asked him probably one of the silliest questions that anybody's asked him.
What you ask him, Carolyn?
Well, okay, so, we're sitting there, and we're talking, and he had all of his teeth were gold.
He had the grill.
He had the grill. I can't remember if it was just gold or if there were diamonds in it, but it was just a whole bunch, right? He smiled and his just mouth lit up. Well, then the next thing that happened is they served, because we were sitting in first class, and they served cereal, and he started eating it. And I asked him, I was like, okay, so does having that in your mouth make the milk taste funny?
Yo, who thinks of that?
I did. and
What did he say?
He got the biggest smile, and he started laughing, not at me, but kind of giggling at the question. And he just was very kind and just said, nope, still tastes good to me. And I just remember that because, one, I'm sure people approach him all the time. And, I had a captive audience because he was in the seat next to me. And, the woman just asked, hey, how does your milk taste with all that grill?
Boom, proven fact. My boy Master P, man, he's going to Jersey, man. June 6th. Make sure you get your tickets. Hit me up. DM me if you're in the area. Go to masterpconcerts.com. Shout out to everybody involved. Respect to Mike, Tiana Johnson, Silent Grind Productions, Silent Fame Records, man. Master P, I see you, man. Big fan, man.
Right? Okay,
big fan.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay. Hot seat. Ooh.
Because I can do that. Because I got him. He's my captive audience, too. Okay, I want to know this. If I were to want to go to this concert,
Mm-hmm.
is there any way that you could find it in your heart to give me backstage passes so that I can be in my little private area and not have to be with everybody else and I can go?
Ooh, she putting Big Jew on the
But
spot.
but this is it. Like, I have never, ever seen you perform.
That's a fact.
I've never been to any of your club events.
That's a fact.
So Jerzey and I, we met, but like
We ain't meet.
Right, but we really like would have never met if we weren't on a plane, right?
Strangers on the plane.
Strangers on a plane. So can I come to your concert?
Yeah, you could come to the concert, man. We're gonna work on the backstage thing, but definitely could come. But you gotta wear camouflage.
I do.
Everybody has to wear camouflage.
I do. I have camouflage pants.
Yeah, see, look, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it,
okay,
and I'm gonna give you a what size T-shirt? I got a Silent Grind T-shirt for you. I got a Silent Grind T-shirt.
Okay, but can I have it in advance so I can like cut it and make
Of
it Carolyn
course, yeah,
style?
make it. You know, do your thing.
Make
I
it
got
Carolyn
you.
style?
I got you.
Okay, but and also, I know your other business. Can I have somebody with me the whole time? By the way, this guy is like, from the moment I met him, I have felt so safe and everything. It turns out he also protects people. He's got like this whole business, and I'm like,
yes,
he's got
security
so
training
many
company.
things.
Yes,
It's amazing.
yes. I'm very grateful. Shout out to CPS Training, College Protective Services, College Protect Sora. Definitely in Orange, New Jersey. Make sure you reach out to them via their website, CPS Sora SORA CPR.com. And yeah, man, we happy to be here, man. Yeah, doing big things, man. Teaching security and CPR and other health and security tactics and stuff, CCW and all that. So get with us.
So you just brought up a huge thing.
Yes, I know where you're going. Go say
CPR on airplanes.
Yeah, I knew it.
CPR
Let's
on
get it.
airplanes. But health and safety, it's so important.
Very.
Tell people how important it is to be trained in CPR.
Very, very important, especially while you're traveling. Like I said, it's a lot of stress. I've seen people, unfortunately, go down at airports and behind counters. And,
Absolutely.
like a medical condition doesn't have an age. It doesn't have a time, a location. It can happen to anywhere, anybody. So being prepared CPR-wise, I teach American Heart Association, you know what I mean? And then it's very important because when you're out here, you just want to be prepared. It's nothing like being prepared for something. Like, I'd rather know it and not need it than need it and not know it. So
Right. I have a question for you. How long does it take to get CPR certified?
it's easy, man. If you're in the tri-state area, if you have a big company or something that need consistent renewals and stuff like that, you could reach us at CPS-SORA-CPR.com, and we'll just get in touch with you, man, from there.
Okay, so this is the other thing I have to mention. Do you hear how good he is at this? He is so good. and this is one of the reasons that I wanted to do this podcast with him. We were on the plane, we were talking, and I have wanted to do a podcast for a really long time. I wanted to do one about kindness, empathy, and compassion.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, unfortunately, that's just not sexy these days, right? And so by the time after all of these conversations that we've had about all of these different topics, by the time we hit baggage claim, I said to him, we are going to do a podcast together. And it's because there is such a need for a lot of this. But then if you realize that if you don't judge a book by its cover, people may not look the same. People may not look like they would go to the same places or whatever. But that doesn't mean that important issues aren't the same to everybody.
Stay open.
Stay flexible.
Stay kind. For real, yeah, man. But it all comes together out of passion. I'm really passionate about everything that I do. Like, you know, that's why everyone asks me, how do you do everything all at once and stuff? Because I'm really doing everything out of passion. It's not to be cool. It's not to be anything for titles or anything. Everything that I'm involved in my life, I'm very passionate about. So when I speak on CPR and stuff, I've been in instances where I had to save family members' lives and stuff, even before I was in the military and stuff. I'm very passionate about this. So, you know what I mean, it's an honor to be able to, you know what I mean, serve the people, the world, man.
I love that. That's really sweet. You know, that is part of the kindness, too.
Yes, stay kind.
Yeah, to stay kind. I mean, you just have that that in you. It's like part of you. And when I met him, I could totally see it, the kind eyes, the whole bit. And it really has followed through. I could have known somebody for 20 years and know that person, if you call them, they may or they may not show up. I've known him for a fraction of that time. I mean, just a couple of months, really. And we don't have to talk, but I know that he's going to show up.
Yep.
We say...
Might need a couple extra minutes. Your boy going to pop up for you.
No, but it's true. It's like we can say 2 weeks ago, we set a date. We talked one time in between, and both showed up on time. And that's really, really important. Follow through.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And that's because we share the same morals, the same intimates, the same goal as well. You know what I mean? And the same vision. And it's likewise. It's great to meet someone who's like-minded, who's open and
kind.
Literally, like, nah, man. So definitely, man, we might be strangers on the plane, but we here.
Yeah. Aw. Love that.
Come on now, this is what we do, guys. I told you, man. Stay open, stay calm, stay flexible, man. That's us, man.
Yeah.
So what's the next trip? Where to next?
Gosh. Well, the next trip is another 2 hours back to where I'm staying. Oh my! Okay. By the way, driving.
Look at the passion. You see?
Driving.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm in Texas, and driving in the tri-state area around 5 o'clock, 38 miles, dang. 2.5 hours. It took.
How was the traffic?
Well, it was slow, and it was raining. But actually, I was quite thankful that it was raining because everybody was going slow. I didn't have to worry about somebody trying to cut me off. And everybody was so kind on the road today.
Oh, no, I heard you cursing somebody out earlier. I'm like, you okay over there? I'm about to...
Well, okay, so this is what happened. At the Garden State Parkway, there's a split, and one way you can go to Trenton, and one way you can go to the was it the Lincoln Tunnel?
Oh, Lincoln Tunnel, okay.
The Lincoln Tunnel. So in the center, you know that big part that's got all the white stripes where it separates the two? I pulled right into that out of traffic to sit there to call Jersey to figure out which way I was supposed to go. Well, somebody else was confused, so she pulls up, but she pulls up about this far from the back of the car, and she was honking at me to move forward so that she could go around me. And I thought to myself, well, if I go forward, I won't be able to choose if I want to take the split, so you need to wait. And she was honking, and so... Yes, I had a moment, and I stayed flexible, and I stayed open, and I was still kind because she couldn't hear me.
Yes, she couldn't hear you.
She couldn't hear me.
That was a good one.
Well, but we all have those moments where even a teapot has to let off steam, right? Mm-hmm. You have to release.
I actually just did a road trip to North Carolina for my daughter's high school graduation. Yes.
Tell me about it.
Oh, man, the graduation was beautiful, man. Such a beautiful moment in life, man. I'm grateful to be there, a part of it, and, just like a father, man.
Oh, you know what? I think she was in the green prom dress, right?
Yeah. Yep, that was one of her prom. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was her senior prom? Mm-hmm. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. But the road trip was pretty smooth. I ain't have no traffic for real. Going down, if you do know... Going out of Jersey, if you're going to North Carolina or down south, getting out of Virginia is one of the hardest parts. I killed Virginia, man. It was gone, man. Both ways up. And I was like, man, I guess it was the timing or something. It was Memorial Day weekend or something. I was like, I know I got to beat the time.
Right, and you know what? You just bring up a good point. Even though we're strangers on a plane, it's still a travel code. It doesn't matter if you're on planes, trains, automobiles, the subway, wherever you are, you can always show somebody some kindness.
Yes. Stay aware, too, especially on the subways. I mean, don't trust nobody. These crazy people crazy out here, so.
That's what he said. No, it's true, because I've lived in New York City on 2 different occasions for a total of about 10 years. And one of them was in the mid-'90s. Mm-hmm. One of them was in the 2010s.
Okay.
And I remember that when I first moved in the 90s, Times Square was frightening. Then it turned into Disneyland. And so, the subway was great. And then the 2010s, the subway was still fine. Now that I'm spending more time in the New York area, I do not go in the subways. I'll take the Metro North train. Yeah. But once I get off at Grand Central,
It's
I'm
done.
out of the subway. No, I'm not. I'm not getting on it.
Man, we gotta fix that, New York, man. I don't know what we're gonna do about the rats and stuff neither, man. We gotta fix that, man. We're gonna get on that another time, man. But we all see it. We all know.
Wait, are you talking about the rats in the subway or other rats?
Yeah, the rats in the sub.
Okay. Because, they're all over the city in
Yeah,
different
they all.
forms.
They everywhere. Look, she even knowing she from Dallas. Like, come on, what we talking about, yo? Really?
Oh, it is so good to see you again.
Man, it's a pleasure, man. You already know the pleasure's always mine, guys. We got Carolyn Neff in the building,
We
man.
got Jerzey Julz in the building.
Man, it's the strangers on the plane.
Yeah.
And here we go, man. Make sure everybody stay flexible, though.
Yes, okay, so follow us at...
Oh, the Real Talk Show Network, man. Make sure you guys download the app. It's on all streaming platforms, the Real Talk Show Network. Make sure you following us on YouTube, SOP Classy Talk.
Oh, wait, you know what?
SOAP
Okay,
Classy
so
Talk.
this is the funny part. I had somebody text me today and ask where to see the show, and I said, I think we're on YouTube. What is our YouTube?
SOAP Classy Talk. SOAP Classy Talk.
Nice. And our Instagram?
SOAP _ Classy
Classy
Talk.
Talk.
Bang. hey, I gotta give it up to her. That was her idea. It was brilliant, man. Soap, baby.
Soap, baby. Well, and it kind of worked for me because I used to be on a soap.
Oh, come on now. No relation, but come on now.
Right, but it worked out, right?
Hey, everything happens for a reason, guys.
I have that at my house. I love that. Everything does happen for a reason.
See?
Oh, wait, so we're going to do this again, right?
Always, man. Next episode too, man. This is only the second episode.
This is only number 2.
Only number 2, man.
All right. When are we doing number 3? I'm gonna totally put him on the spot every time I'm on camera so I can get the answers that I want. When are we back?
It sounds like we'll be back. What, next Wednesday?
I think we'll be back next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday. Okay.
Hey.
So remember, send us some questions. We want to hear from you. We want to engage. We really want to know what you're thinking. We want to know, what do you want us to check out when we're in the airport?
Yes.
What kind of things do you want to find out?
I want to know what's your favorite place to go. Where's your favorite place you ever been? It's a big world out here, man. I've touched and seen it.
Have you been there yet?
I've been a lot of places.
But have you been to what you think is your favorite place yet?
Visage, Jersey.
Hometown man.
Oh, man. I like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Old Town's nice.
Oh, I love Puerto Rico, man. Yeah, Puerto Rico is real nice. And I do like Jamaica.
Our photographer from our first photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie. He's a great photographer, by the way, and he is headed to Jamaica. I think he and his wife just left.
Nice. I know he's gonna go crazy with this.
I know, right? All right, so I guess we both have to get on planes. We both have to travel again.
Yeah, man. Y'all know, man.
And
we gotta
by
go.
the way, remember, you're gonna see some little highlights from his concert on the 6th.
June 6th.
I'll be there.
New Jersey Performance Arts Center, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Opening up for Masterpiece. Shout out to Respect the Night, Tatanisha Harrow. I see you. Tiana Johnson. I see you. Appreciate it. Let's get it. Silent Grind. I see you.
And I guess I'm gonna see him too.
Gotta
All
see
right.
me. Everybody gotta wear camo, man. Salute.
Goodness. Okay, so the camo. We're gonna talk
Yes.
about this, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do it for you.
Cha cha.
Cha cha cha. Okay, so that is Strangers on a Plane, Classy Talk with
Episode number 2 with Jerzey Julz.
and Carolyn Neff. See you next week.